to the sticks.
Fourth and 14. Let's see if they've got some magic in them. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down throw, Lawrence. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars tie this game at 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
A give right side, here's Pacheco. Room to work at the 35. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. It's Pacheco again. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Back to throw it. He's on the move. Hauled in by Rice. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. They run with Pacheco. He finds space into the red zone. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Straight ahead they go with P-Ron. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, You still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak, but that time the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And he crosses the goal line. The conversion is good, and that sets them up with an 8-point lead in the 4th. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Lawrence working from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars cut it to just 2 late in the game. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Jaguars in a crucial spot late, trying for 2. Setting up to pass. Escapes out to the left. And he's taken down. The defense maintains the 2-point lead. That was the play they needed. Now gotta hope your defense or special teams can come through and get you that football back.
And the sooner the better, too, because time is not their friend. They always have the onside kick to bail them out, but after that, it might be time for this D coordinator to crank up the aggression meter, and you know every one of these defenders will be attacking the ball.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He rolls to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. The defense calls a timeout. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running is Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here he is to throw. Catch is made in close. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Point after upcoming, this for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. And a likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. We get a 2-score game now late.
Jaguars 27.
Reed now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out at the 19. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now it's Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big...
And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Jaguars in a crucial spot late, trying for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. The conversion is good. They're back within a single point here in the 4th. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun handoff to P-Ryan. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Wow, they're going to pass it here. That's caught. He found some space. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Here are the Chiefs facing a massive 2-point try. He'll look to throw it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs.